Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And I thought we would begin the day with a lovely little story about the Leitch. The Leitch, of course, is Jason Leitch, former head of all the COVID response during that pandemic. Him being a failed dentist, of course, put him perfectly in the position to deal with the massive epidemic. His knowledge of epidemiology was absolutely desperately needed at a time. Obviously, he didn't want to have anyone who knew anything. But at least if you could have a man who failed dentistry 7 times before eventually becoming one, and who called himself a doctor and yet strangely wasn't. It's all very weird. But anyway, he is a very vain man, as well as a very stupid man. He's a very vain man. And WhatsApps that have been released and information about him show that he's blasted his own press officers after they raised concerns about the number of media appearances he kept having. Look at me, shiny, I'm the important one. Listen to the words I say. And I'm aware of the irony, thank you. However, I don't claim to be an expert at a time of an epidemic. He did. I'm only an expert when it comes to house building and house building finances, that sort of thing. Property. That's where my expertise is. I've got 35 years to back it up. He hasn't. I don't claim to be a doctor. He did. So, yes, I know it's ironic, but all these WhatsApps have been written. They all show he's criticising and attacking civil servants who dared to suggest he was pushing his own agenda and trying to engender fame amongst himself rather than responding to the pandemic. And people have, of course, actually mentioned his lack of qualifications for the role, and he turned on them apparently, and he was blasting them saying, oh, you shouldn't say this, we need to engender, confidence within the public. Well, the public can't be confident of what the experts say when the experts ain't experts. He is so full of his own shit, he probably believes half of the things that he was saying. But people really, really objected to him hogging the limelight and just trying to push himself forward as the saviour of the people of Scotland, when in fact it's subsequently been proved that a lot of the things he suggested and were doing were actually way worse for the people of Scotland. But hey, this is what happens when you put people who haven't got the qualifications into positions where you really do need people with qualifications. Stop listening to tits. Start listening to experts. Thanks very much. Bye.